First Time Buyers UK, tips for mortgage beginners. If you are a first time buyer in the UK, then I'm going to give you my 3 best tips for mortgage beginners, which will help you simplify the process of being a first time buyer. Let's go. Mortgage tip 1. So my first tip for mortgage beginners is to understand the different stages in the process. The main stages within the mortgage process as a first time buyer, I like to categorise as preparation, property search and apply. Preparation includes understanding your credit file, having the right documents for the mortgage lender and reflecting yourself in the best light possible, such as having 12 months continuous employment history, which is a big one, to give you the very best chance of mortgage success as a first-time buyer. You need to see what is on your credit file, you need to have the right mortgage documents. If you really want to go into these categories in detail, I do have a mentorship program for first-time buyers called First Time Buyer Expert, where you can become the expert and achieve home ownership first time. Just go to www.firsttimebuyerexpert.co.uk for full details. Tip 2. As a mortgage beginner or a first-time buyer in the UK, it's really important to get an understanding on the proof of deposit element. If you don't get this right, this will slow down your application and you'll find yourself in a position where you're under pressure from everyone involved in the transaction because you can't move forwards. First of all, you cannot use cash. When I say cash, I don't mean money you saved in your bank, that's classed as savings. I mean pound notes, physical paper money. You can't save 10 grand in red ones, £50 notes under your bed and then pay that into your bank, as there is no way of understanding where that money came from. The easiest way is just to transfer money from your salary into a separate savings account. You might have an ISA as well as a savings account, which is absolutely fine. Just make sure when you're transferring from one bank to the other, you can obtain the bank statements showing the transfer and the build-up of funds. That's where the mortgage lender wants to see. You need to prove every penny you have saved. Every penny. Now, once in a blue moon, the mortgage lender might not ask you to evidence this if you have got the cleanest possible case, but usually there's hurdles to overcome and points to prove within a mortgage application, and that's what you need to prepare for. It's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. If the money is being gifted from, your dad in Italy or somewhere in Europe or India or somewhere, outside of Europe or the UK, then they are going to need to evidence where their funds originally came from. You can't just get the money transferred from them to you and think that will be enough. They will need at least 3 months bank statements, which at the end of the 3 months shows the transfer from them to you. If they receive the money from other funds before it was paid into their own account, maybe a maturing pension, a house sale, an inheritance, then they are going to need to evidence the pension or the house sale or the inheritance with like a death certificate and a will, that sort of thing. And you're also going to need to provide the mortgage lender with a very specific letter stating the money is not a loan, doesn't need repaying, and you've got no interest in the property. So to summarise, do not underestimate the proof of deposit requirement, especially if it's complex. If you've saved up over 10 years, then yes, you might have to go back and get those bank statements from many years ago. Again, within First Time Buyer Expert, we go through this step by step and provide you with all the gifted deposit templates and other templates you may need for the mortgage lender. Tip number 3, do not rush the process. Too many times I see first time buyers rushing the process without any preparation. Remember, the blueprint for first-time buyers and mortgage beginners buying a property in order to be successful is preparation, property search and apply. The preparation is all about getting ready, or what I like to call mortgage ready, for the mortgage lender and getting agreed in principle. Property search is all about understanding the market, what market we're in. Is it a buyer's market, a seller's market? They will require different approaches. You need to understand the property you are viewing. How long has it been on the market? How do you approach placing an offer? What level does that need to be at? What are the best property portals? And apply is all about applying to the mortgage lender, understanding the right mortgage product, the solicitor, and understanding that process, what you need to do through each step. Our mentorship program takes those 3 key pillars of prepare, property search and apply and puts them into an easy to understand lesson format of videos to make sure you can become a homeowner first time, as well as saving thousands of pounds by finding the best deal. It also includes mentorship from me within our Facebook community group, where you can answer a question at any time and I will answer personally. If you are a first-time buyer in the UK and are at the early stages and want to discuss either our mentorship program, or you're ready to proceed as a first-time buyer and want to know your mortgage options, whatever your position, just book a free no obligation chat with me so I can show you how we can help you as a first-time buyer. Hope you have enjoyed today's video and this has given you an insight that you can take action with immediately, and any questions please just let me know in the comments below. Mortgage warning: as a mortgage is secured against your home, it could be repossessed if you do not keep up the mortgage repayments. So that's it from me. That's the end of First Time Buyers UK Tips for Mortgage Beginners. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one.